Hello students, myself Anna Sahib Gorane from RBNB College Srirampur. In last 4-5 lectures in electromagnetic waves and communication system, we have studied about the electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic spectrum and different modes of communication or propagation of electromagnetic waves. For the propagation of electromagnetic waves, the radio waves plays most important role. There are different ways of the propagation of electromagnetic waves, and different layers of Earth's atmosphere also takes important role in the communication. We know the different layers of the Earth's atmosphere. Close to Earth up to 20 kilometer there is a troposphere. From 20 to 50 kilometer there is a stratosphere. From 50 to 80 kilometer we call layer as mesosphere, and from above 80 kilometer onward it is thermosphere, and above that there is a exosphere. But the layer between 80 to 1000 kilometer above the Earth's surface is also called as ionosphere. It consists of positive and negative ions, and this layer plays an important role in propagation of electromagnetic waves. We know different modes of propagation of electromagnetic waves, that is ground wave or surface wave. Here the radio waves directly travels from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna close to Earth's surface. We call it as a surface wave or ground wave. Then in space wave propagation, radio waves directly travels from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna in straight line path. This is a space wave propagation. Or after reflection from the ground, or after reflection from troposphere. The waves which are reflected from the troposphere, we call it also as tropospheric waves. Then third important mode of propagation of electromagnetic wave is sky wave propagation. Today we see about the sky wave propagation. We have already studied about this surface wave, that is ground wave, and space wave. Now we see what is the sky wave or what is the sky wave propagation. When radio waves from transmitting antenna reach the receiving antenna, after reflection from ionosphere, the wave propagation is sky wave propagation. That is, radio waves from transmitting antenna reaches to receiving antenna. This is transmitting antenna. Transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. After reflection from ionosphere. This wave propagation is a sky wave propagation. Ionosphere is the layer above the 80 kilometer to about 1000 kilometer. It consists of different positive and negative ions. Now these sky waves includes the waves of frequency between 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. This is the frequency range for the sky wave, 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. These waves suffers multiple reflections between ionosphere and Earth. they undergo the number of reflections between ionosphere and earth, therefore can be transmitted over large distances. Multiple reflections between ionosphere and earth. And hence transmitted over large distance. So this is about the sky wave propagation. The range of the frequency is here 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. They undergo the multiple reflections between ionosphere and earth's surface, hence travels over large distances on the surface of earth. Then we see some definitions related with this, that is the critical frequency. Critical frequency. It is the maximum frequency of radio wave which can be reflected back to earth. Maximum frequency of radio wave which can be reflected back to earth. Maximum frequency of the maximum value of frequency of radio waves which can be reflected back to earth from ionosphere when waves are directed normally to ionosphere. See again, it is the maximum value of frequency of the radio wave which can be reflected back to earth from ionosphere. When waves are directed normally, that is perpendicular to ionosphere, and this maximum value of frequency of radio wave is called as critical frequency. Then we see next term, skip distance, or it is called as skip zone. Skip distance or skip zone. It is the shortest distance from transmitter. The shortest distance from transmitter. That is the transmitting antenna. Shortest distance from transmitter measured along the surface of earth at which sky wave of fixed frequency in bracket greater than critical frequency. This frequency is greater than critical frequency. We know the critical frequency. Greater than critical frequency will be returned to earth. so that will be returned to earth, so that no sky waves can be received, no sky waves can be received within the skip distance. Within the skip distance. The shortest distance from transmitter, that is the transmitting antenna, measured along the surface of earth. This is the shortest distance from transmitter, that is the transmitting antenna, measured along the surface of earth, at which sky wave of fixed frequency, that fixed frequency is greater than the critical frequency, will be returned to earth. But main condition is so that no sky waves can be received within that distance, or within that skip distance. This is the skip distance or skip zone. Now here this is about the skip distance, critical frequency, sky wave. Now we see the next part, that is introduction to communication system. This is about the communication. Now we see introduction to communication system. Firstly we see what is the communication, and then we see the introduction to communication system. Communication is nothing but the exchange of information. Exchange of information is called as communication. That information may be verbal, written, that is audio signal, it may be video signal. This communication of information in any form, or exchange of information in any form, is called as communication. There are different ways of communication, such as speaking, writing, singing, also using body language we can communicate. Using body language also we can communicate with others. So these are the different ways of the communication. The ability to communicate is important feature of modern life. Then what is this communication system? This is about the communication. Exchange of the information is communication. These are the different ways of communication. Communication system is a device. Communication system is a device or setup It is a device or setup used in transmission and reception of information. Used in transmission and reception of information. It is a device or setup used in transmission or reception of information from one place to another. From one place to another place. We call it as a communication system. There are three basic units of any communication system. We see the basic units of communication system. 3 basic units are there in a communication system. Basic units. That device or that setup, there are 3 basic units. First is transmitter. Second is communication channel. And third is receiver. These are the 3 basic units of communication system. Transmitter is at one end, which transmits the signal. Receiver is at other end, which receives the signal. And in between these two, there is a communication channel, which is the way of communication. In the form of wireless communication or in the form of wires, a communication channel is there. So these are the 3 basic units of communication system. With the help of these basic units of the communication system, we draw the block diagram of a communication system. Block diagram of communication system. Firstly, we know there are 3 basic units, that is transmitter, then communication channel, and receiver. And next is receiver. Here there is receiver. These are the 3 basic units of the communication system we know. These are the basic units of the communication system: transmitter, communication channel, and receiver. These 3. Now transmitter receives the message signal from information source. From information source, or this is a source of information. This transmitter receives the message signal. Then this signal is transmitted by the transmitter to communication channel. Transmitted signal. Then this received signal goes to receiver. Received signal. That signal goes to receiver, and again that message signal goes to user of information. Here there is user of information. User of information. Some unwanted signal may also enter here. That unwanted signal which enter in the system is called as noise. This is unwanted signal may enter in the communication channel. We call it as a noise. So this is the block diagram of communication system. See here, the basic units are transmitter, communication channel and receiver. This transmitter receives the message signal from information source. That may be audio signal or video signal, or in any form that message signal goes to transmitter. Transmitter transmits that signal, we call it as a transmitted signal, that goes to the communication channel. Through the communication channel, that signal goes to receiver, it is called as received signal, and from receiver again that message signal goes to user of information. Here we analyze that original signal from the information source. Some unwanted signal may also enter here. That unwanted signal which enters here is called as noise. It's called as noise. As we know, these three are the basic units of the communication system, that is transmitter, communication channel and receiver. Here transmitter is at one end and receiver is at the other end or other place. Communication channel is the passage of that signal through which signal goes. It transfers the signal between transmitter and receiver. Communication channel transfers the signal in between transmitter and receiver. This channel may be in the form of wires or cables. This communication channel may be in the form of wires or cables, or may be wireless, depending on the communication system. In case of telephone, there is wire. In case of mobile phone, this communication channel is wireless. So this is about this block diagram of communication system. Now we see the next point. This point is also very important here. That is, there are two basic modes of communication. Basic modes of communication. First is point-to-point communication. Point-to-point. And second basic mode of communication is broadcast communication. Broadcast. We see one by one. Now in point-to-point mode communication, it takes place over a link between single transmitter and receiver. This point-to-point communication takes place over a link between single transmitter and receiver. There is single transmitter and receiver. Single transmitter and receiver. For example, telephone. Telephone is point-to-point communication. Takes place over a link between single transmitter and receiver. In broadcast mode or communication, there are large number of receivers. Large number of receivers. But single transmitter. For example, radio communication, television communication. These are the broadcast communication. Large number of receivers are there, but single transmitter, that is that radio station or television station that transmit the signal. Transmitter is single, but receivers are large. So this type of communication is a broadcast communication. Okay, today we stop here. Thank you.